Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm 25 years old. I'm going to start vlogging about a significant part of my life and a significant... no. Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm 25 years old. I'm going to start vlogging about a significant part of my life. A part of my life... no. part of my life. And a part of my life that's been... no. Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm 25 years old. I'm going to start vlogging about a significant part of my life and has been for... no. Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm 25 years old. I'm going to be vlogging about a significant part of my life and has been for 6 years. Oops. Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm 25 years old. I'm going to be vlogging about a significant part of my life. Why is it always this bit? Oh! Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm 25 years old. Obviously. Reach out to other people and to... no. Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm 25 years old. I'm going to be vlogging about a significant part of my life, something that I have been dealing with for 6 years. No. Hi, my name's Hannah and I'm going to be vlogging about a significant part of my life, something that I've been coming to terms with no. The condition that I have involves severe attacks of vertigo. I've had this for around 6 years now. The condition began when I was living with a previous partner and I had a dizzy spell at home. Following on from this, I lost feeling in the left side of my body. I was in and out of the doctors, I had an overnight stay in the hospital, and here 6 years later we are still seeking more information and a diagnosis. My intention of this video today is to show you the good and the bad bits of my life. I am an incredibly lucky 25-year-old girl with almost 2 degrees, a job, a home with my parents, an amazing family, a dog, fabulous friends, an amazing social life. I'm very, very blessed, but not in all aspects of my life, particularly since this condition came along 6 years ago. So I'm going to tell you a short story about my condition, and hopefully that will enable people to speak out a little bit more about something they may be suffering with, and this is to help me on my road to finding out a diagnosis or possibly even a cure. So this condition that I'm currently experiencing gives me vertigo attacks. They used to be every sort of 6 months, and it didn't play a huge part in my life. It was something I could deal with. There are people that are much worse off than me, and even still, even now still, even though I am suffering much more than I used to. As the years have progressed, particularly last year, I had a really terrible year last year regarding my health and other personal problems, but particularly my health. April last year, sorry, I had an attack out of the blue. It was a really bad one. I couldn't move, I couldn't sit up, I was holding on to the headboard of my bed because I felt like I was falling off it. This lasted for quite a few days until eventually I went back to the doctors and explained that actually this was the first in a while, and this was bad, this was not good. I was meant to be returning to work after my Easter holiday, and I was unable to. I was having continuous attacks. I was having them in the morning, particularly when I woke up. I was having them when I lay back in my bed. I was having them in the middle of the day, and then the residue dizziness and the side effects as such of these attacks were what led me to be off work. Alongside the awful feeling of having vertigo, and if anybody's had any ounce of dizziness from even being on a teacup ride to playing dizzy dinosaurs, it's like that all the time. So everything's spinning, everything's moving, it makes you feel sick. There are lots of other parts that come with vertigo. It's not that you just feel slightly lightheaded. It makes me bedbound when I have an attack. During my lengthy time off work, I progressively got worse until every day I was stuck on the sofa, stuck in bed. People would say it sounds amazing, but it wasn't. It was, confidently I could say, the worst time of my life so far. I was having people come to the house and help me have a bath and wash my hair because I wasn't safe to stand up in the shower. I couldn't cook my meals, so the partner that I was with at the time, he was cooking meals. He was going out to work every day and coming home and cooking. It was really strenuous on everybody. It was difficult for my family, it was difficult for my ex-partner, it was difficult for me, difficult for my friends, for my work, my workplace. It eventually affected everything in every way possible. At 24 years old, I lost everything. I couldn't drive, I couldn't earn my money, I couldn't see my friends unless they came to me, and even then I was no company. The side effects of these vertigo attacks are that I'm incredibly tired afterwards. They make me anxious, they make me feel sick sometimes, they give me blurred vision. I very often have panic attacks with them. There are lots of other symptoms alongside it, so I don't just get the spinning, although that is the main part. Throughout that time of being off work, I decided that I was going to go to, I got referred to a consultant first. I went to a consultant and I also attended my GP a lot. And they decided that I had a condition called BPPV, which is benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. This condition is where the crystals in your ears are out of place. They've maybe fallen into the wrong canal, they're sitting in the wrong areas, and those crystals are the things that help you balance and maintain a good posture. And they keep everything correlated. And sometimes those crystals, more common in elderly people, but can happen to anyone, can often fall out of place. This is usually linked to a trauma, so a car accident, possibly being on a ride, doing something that involves strenuous activity and movements of the head. I don't remember anything happening to cause BPPV in my life, but it can occur without any trauma too. I was quite young to be known to have this condition, but lots of doctors and consultants were very sure that this was the condition I had. Whilst this was in place and being discovered, I attended a chiropractor. She helped to manipulate my neck and my shoulders and to see if she could align anything to enable me a better balance until I found out further answers. Whilst I was attending there, that was very successful in terms of I felt very relaxed. I often walked out feeling like I could walk in a straight line, which for 6 years I've not been able to do, and even more so over the past year or so have not felt like I could walk directly in a straight line. So the results I felt that I was getting were very promising. Meanwhile that going on, I continued to attend my consultant, to which they started to do the Epley manoeuvre, both at my chiropractors, my GP and the consultant had all given me Epley manoeuvres. Epley manoeuvres are the cure or treatment, hopefully the cure, for BPPV. This is where they lay you down on a bed with your head hanging slightly off the back of the bed, and they're switching you into different positions to drop those crystals into the correct part of your canal. The way that I liken it to the most is when you have the little ball bearing games and you're tipping them into different positions to drop them into the right hole. That's a little bit like what they were doing. I had quite a few of these. I would say 90% of my Epley manoeuvres made me very unwell the next day. So I'd often have another attack from it. I'd feel very nauseous, I'd be sleeping lots, I was very emotional. There were lots of side effects from the Epley manoeuvre, but I have been assured that this was the cure to BP7. I texted my mum and I was honest. And I just said, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. It's possibly one of the worst memories of my year last year, and I had a really bad year. But I remember going into the doctor's room and sitting down and saying, look, I'm really struggling with this dizziness. I mean, actually it's affecting my mood. There was a lot of focus on the physical side, so whether they could give me any tablets to help the vertigo, but actually the bigger problem here was that I actually didn't feel safe on my own at the time. The doctor asked me outright, and said, Hannah, are you in a position where you feel like you are at risk? Have you got clear thoughts? Have you got intentions, or are they maybe just ideas or concepts in your head? And I had my mum sat opposite me and just said, I want to die. And it was the worst thing to tell my doctor with somebody like my mum sat across the other side of the room from me, watching her cry, and it was just a really bad time. I'm not permitted, or I don't have to speak about this part of my condition, but actually my intention is to reach out to people that are suffering with this condition, whatever it is I have, that are suffering, you know, as in depth as I am. I spent a lot of my months at the end of last year, after a breakup and the condition continuing, feeling very much the same. And yeah, things have been bad. And I'd like to think that my mood is picking up, but the attack on Friday and Saturday has restarted the process again. So I've documented my journey so far in videos. I'm going to leave you to watch those, and I apologise for such a long video, but yeah, this is a big part of my life, and it's time to get some answers and get some help and just do what normal 25-year-old girls are doing, and being happy, and not worrying about living on my own, not worrying about getting another boyfriend because they're not going to be able to deal with what I sort of go through, or my mood. So yes, I hope you find the video useful for those that are suffering with something similar. I'm going to keep up these vlogs. I don't know how frequent, but they're going to be posted on my YouTube page, on my Facebook, and also any groups that I'm part of that are linked to Vertigo, to seek some help. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry it was such a long video. Enjoy this little montage. Thank you. I'm guessing that's because of the Epley. Day 2 today. I still felt dizzy when I woke up this morning. I don't know why this is happening, but I actually feel worse when I'm laying down than when I'm up.
Silk, soft and curly, hug me up like a quilt. I'm your lyrical lover. No take me for no filth with my sexual physique. Shall know me well, Bill, hold me.
myself up. So sorry for the depressing one, but I brought you a happy one yesterday. I can't do everything, guys. I'm doing this really quick video, and I'm doing it quickly because I feel so rubbish. But basically earlier I felt really good, and now I'm not feeling good at all. So I'm doing this update because I'm hoping some of you can help keep me positive, because I'm not feeling positive anymore about this. I'm worried that it's not worked, or it's made me worse, or yeah, mainly worried that it's not worked, to be honest. Good morning. Today is my third day of physio. I have literally just woken up, so I'm looking a delight. I am ready to go and have my third session. I've had my first session, which was my exercises, my second, which was the Epley manoeuvre. I think it's my 9th one, which has failed again. And now today I'm going to see where we go from here now that hasn't worked. So I'm sort of looking back now to almost a year ago. It was in a couple of months' time, it will mark a year since I've been quite unwell with it all. And what I've tried to do is document most of the journey so that I can put it together and not only share it with people that are suffering with something similar, but actually as something for me to look back on and be proud of. So yeah, so we're going to go see what today brings. I'm trying to feel optimistic, but Jasmine!
And the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance, and I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was.
So it's currently 10 to 5 in the morning. I've been waking up because I'm having another attack. Luckily it's the weekend, but this will mean I can't do anything for the day now. Just another one today. I had one last night, or yesterday afternoon. It turned out to not be as bad as it could have been, which was good. Went to bed fine, and then woken up like this again. A really bad one. Possibly the worst that I've had since I was having them last year. So it's 8:30. I've been awake for 3 hours now with this one. Still can't move at all. Really need the toilet. Just really depressed about the whole thing. Really, really fed up. And just totally scared that I'm getting ill again. Because I can't do another year like last year.